Broadside Books and HarperAudio present The Day My Brother Was Murdered. My Journey Through America's Violent Crime Crisis by Gianno Caldwell. This is the author. The groans of the dying rise from the city, and the wounded cry out for help. Job 24:12. Introduction. June 24th, the day my little brother was murdered, 2022. He was standing with friends on a street in the Morgan Park community on the Southside of Chicago when a black SUV pulled up and several men got out with various guns and opened fire indiscriminately into the crowd. For a heartbeat, time seemed to pause, the world holding its breath in confusion. Then came the recognition, the burst of defensive moves and noise, the staccato, crack, 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 harsh and unnatural against the night. People screamed, the sound primal and raw, as the crowd scattered. A young woman fell to the ground, shrieking out a friend's name, her voice swallowed by the chaos. The SUV now sped away, its engine roaring, leaving behind more cries and glittering fragments of shattered glass. A long shoe lay in the middle of the sidewalk, its owner unknown. Blood spread on the asphalt, creeping towards the gutter. Some 50 shell casings were found on the street, and the bullets went through the windows of nearby houses. 3 in the crowd were rushed to the hospital. Only 2 survived. Christian had just turned 18 years old. He loved school and sports and was excited about starting college. So much so that he and I had taken a tour at the University of California in Los Angeles when he was just 16. He was elated then, and my hope for his future was very bright. The police tell me Christian was not the intended target. He just happened to be standing in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was part of a legacy now. Slaughtered. Another innocent victim of America's ongoing violence. A report from the U.S. Department of Justice in September 2024 reported an overall 55% increase in instances of reported rape, robbery, and aggravated assault over the past 4 years. There was a 75% increase in 2022 alone. Alarming numbers, especially when it's estimated that only 40% of violent crimes are reported to the police. My family was now part of this terrible escalating pattern. Heartbroken isn't enough. My family's hearts were shattered. I was and am devastated and couldn't understand. My grief quickly accompanied a burning need to learn more, to uncover why things like this happen far too often, to know how our laws, institutions, and societal values perpetuate, and maybe even prevent tragedies like this, to ensure that others won't ever experience the same loss my family has, and that justice truly serves the people it should protect. At first, it all felt overwhelming, like every new path or discovery only added more weight to my already heavy grief and uncertainty. How does one even start such an undertaking? Where? I made a list of what I might do. Interview professionals, follow legal cases, study key court cases, engage in community-based learning, and have discussions with affected communities. Read academic journals, foundational books, and historical texts. Follow and interact with relevant social media influencers, gather government reports and data, join legal advocacy groups, engage in local activism myself. When my brother was killed, I did what most people do in such tragic times. I got phone calls and visits from friends with genuine offers of support. Because of my career in media, I made some notable friends. And as my research continued,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?